independent living support for autistic people in Nottingham. Welcome back, friends of Ai4Autism. In this episode, we are taking a look at the In Your Area news article from the community section, Independent Living in Nottingham for people with learning disabilities and autism. The new supported living site has been named after the first UK couple with learning disabilities to marry. And this is an article by Heather Cornish. Supported Living, Les Warren, Managing Director, RWP Councillor, Matt Barney, Cabinet Member for Adult Social Care and Public Health, and Graham Woods, Business Development Manager, Fitzroy. A new supported living scheme for people with learning disabilities, including autism, will be officially opened in Nottingham next week. The site in Carlton, Nottinghamshire, will allow people with learning disabilities to learn skills to live independently. It has been named Ai4 Place, after Andrea and Paul Ai4, the first couple with learning disabilities to get married in the UK. Andrea and Paul met at the Ormerod Trust Children's Home in St Anne's-on-Sea in Lancashire as childhood sweethearts. They were determined to marry but were living apart. Paul still lived at Ormerod, which had since become an adult support centre, while Andrea lived in a secure community house nearby. Andrea first asked if they could get married in 1996, and 3 years later they were allowed to have a blessing, but being Christians they both very much wanted a formal church wedding. It was thanks to the intervention of Sue Sharples, the then director of the Ormerod Trust, that they were eventually able to fulfill this dream and marry in 2004. Sadly, Paul and Andrea Ai4 have both since passed away, but a plaque will be installed commemorating their Ai4s at the opening of the new scheme on Thursday, October the 20th. The new facility will enable Nottinghamshire County Council to provide short-term support for up to 12 people at a time, helping them to develop their independent living skills before moving on to more independent permanent home. The new building will feature a unique mix of fully adapted shared and self-contained accommodation over 2 floors, and all tenants will receive support from national charity Fitzroy to develop their independent living skills. Ai4 Place is part of an ambitious plan in Nottinghamshire County Council to increase the number of supported living placements across the county. There are already 190 supported living schemes throughout Nottinghamshire, providing independent living for some 750 people. Ai4 Place will be run by supported housing provider RWP. Councillor Matt Barney, Cabinet Member for Adult Social Care and Public Health at Nottinghamshire County Council, said, "This fantastic new supported living service will enable us to provide short-term support for up to 12 people at a time, helping them to develop the skills they need to live more independently and eventually move on to long-term accommodation." It has proved more difficult to develop schemes such as this in the south of the country because of the lack of suitable sites and the higher cost of land, so I'm delighted that Ai4 Place is now complete, and I want to pay tribute to the RWP for their determination in getting the project over the finish line. Fitzroy, a charity specialising in supporting people with learning disabilities, autism and mental and physical health needs, will provide on-site support 24 hours a day to ensure the tenants living at the scheme can get the support they need as they prepare for the rest of their lives. Angela Murphy, Fitzroy's Director of Operations, said Fitzroy was formed 60 years ago by Elizabeth Fitzroy, a mother who was determined that her son would not go into institutional care. Her values thread through everything we do today. We are very proud to support 104 people with learning disabilities and autism across Nottinghamshire, empowering them to thrive and live the lives they choose as important members of their local community. Well done Fitzroy, well done Nottingham County Council, well done to everyone involved with Ai4 Place. I'm sure this will be fantastic, and we should be seeing more of these across the UK. But what do you think? Please do share your comments below, like, share, subscribe, and remember, love, life, and AI.